Hi, I'm Adam Sussman, Director of Research at TABB Group, joined by Kevin McPartland, Senior Analyst. And today we're going to be talking about exchange competition. Over the last week, we've seen a number of announcements. In the U.S., BATS has announced that they're going to launch a new equity exchange. And at the same time, there is the ongoing application of DirectEdge for exchange status. Meanwhile, in Europe, you have a recent announcement that the LSE has a tentative agreement to buy Turquoise. Not exactly an exchange, but an MTF nonetheless. And, this has us thinking here at TABB Group about, what are the diminishing, or, have we reached diminishing returns on exchange competition? And, what would that limit be, if any? Kevin, what's your take on this? What benefits are we going to get out of, two more exchanges in the equity space here in the U.S.?
Good question. So equity exchange expansion over the last decade or so has brought with it many, many benefits. We've seen much faster technology innovation than we ever would have expected. The fact that matching engines now are pairing off orders at 300 microseconds or less in some cases compared to many seconds, if not longer, than what we were seeing in the early 90s. We've also seen a huge price declines in the cost of trading, a variety of pricing schemes that are tailored towards different types of traders, different strategies. Depending on what you want, there's an exchange out there for you, no matter your trading style or what you're looking for. However, of course, along with that has come considerable fragmentation and liquidity. Luckily, technology has allowed the market to effectively go through all of that liquidity and find what they're looking for and virtually bring the market back together and make some of that fragmentation much less of an issue. So now today that we're talking about new exchanges coming, I think what we're seeing is some of the larger exchanges that have acquired others and then come to the market now with multiple market models. We're seeing some of the newer exchanges looking to make sure that they're competing in all of those spaces. In essence, everybody wants to be all things to all people. So not only do we want to attract traditional asset managers, we want to attract hedge funds or high-frequency traders. One of those segments doesn't feel like enough to most of the major exchanges now, which is why I think we're seeing some of the sort of the new incumbents come up with new models and additional sort of exchange licenses added onto their current business.
As a consumer, sometimes I walk into a store, I see, 30 different kinds of spaghetti. I'm like overwhelmed by the choice. And, at the end of the day, they're all kind of the same. It's just filling up, space on the supermarket aisle. Have we reached that point in the exchange space? Are there just so many exchanges that there aren't really that many different ways to, make spaghetti?
Yeah, it's a good point. And I think we're getting to the point just now where the small tweaks that can be made to existing models to launch new businesses are not going to provide enough value to attract new liquidity to traders. However, there is technology to help get us around it. Just like if you say you're shopping for spaghetti, you can go to Amazon.com. It'll show you the top 5 purchased. It'll show you why people have purchased them, and generally will lead more people to those same top 5 because of previous purchases. The exchange world, strangely, is not much different in that the old liquidity begets liquidity. People see that there are others trading there, they understand why, and they continue to send their order flow. So we are getting to the end of the permutations of the traditional exchange model, at least in the equities world. However, we're probably just beginning when we talk about derivatives, both currently listed and OTC.
Great. Well, thanks, Kevin, for joining me in a discussion about market structure spaghetti. This has been Adam Sussman, Director of Research at TABB Group, and Kevin McPartland, Senior Analyst. Thank you very much.